These are the steps for completing worksheets using Adobe or Paint. Sometimes files are hard to open up in Adobe. It doesn't always recognize the file. So in that case, you can go ahead and use Paint. First, I'm going to show you the steps using Adobe. I'm going to come down here and we're going to open up Google Chrome. And we're going to click on Apps. And then I'm going to go over and open up Google Drive. Once you're in your Google Drive, you can see all of your folders. So I'm going to go into my English folder. And I'm going to open up the document that we're going to be working on. It's called About Me, and it's saved as a PNG. I'm going to double click that, and it brings it into preview mode. I'm going to come over here to the Start menu. I'm going to open up the snipping tool. If it's not in your list, then you can go ahead and search for it and find it that way. So I am going to capture this image. My cursor, as you can see, has changed into a T symbol. I'm going to put that in the upper left-hand corner of where I want to start capturing. I'm going to left click and hold, and I'm going to drag it down to the right. Once I have the whole picture, I can let go. I'm going to click on File, Save As. I'm going to name the document, keep the same name that I had in Google Drive, About Me. We're saving this as an HTML. Sometimes the default is PNG, so if that's the case, make sure you go over to the drop-down arrow and change it to HTML. It's saving this on the desktop so that it will be easy to access, and click Save. I'm going to go ahead and close the snipping tool. I'm going to close the preview, and I'm going to minimize my Google Drive. So here's the document on my desktop. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to open it with Microsoft Word. I'm going to come up and click on File, Save As, and I'm going to now save this as a PDF. Keeping the same name, About Me, again, saving it onto the desktop. And now it has opened up into Adobe Reader, so we can go ahead and type on it. I'm going to go over here and just close out Microsoft Word. In order to type on it, you have to click on Comment. This brings up your annotation tools. I'm going to click on the Text tool. You can change the font if you want and the size. I'm going to just keep it as is. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in my worksheet. My favorite food is pizza. Some things I like to do for fun include reading and shopping. And then you would go ahead and you'd fill out the entire document. We're going to save it, keeping the same name. It's saying it already exists. Do I want to replace it? So it exists here, and yes, I do want to replace it because this version right here is incomplete, and I do not want multiple copies, so I'm going to hit yes. I'm going to go ahead and close Adobe Reader. I'm going to go back into my drive. You can see that I'm in my English folder. If I were not, I would double click on my English folder. I'm going to click on New, File Upload. And I'm going to upload About Me, the Adobe version, which is the completed version. I'm going to check to make sure that that's my correct version. It is. Close the preview. And I am going to delete the old file. So that's how you annotate using Adobe. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to annotate using Paint. So it's very similar. First thing you do is open up your Google Drive, go to Apps, Drive. I'm going to go back into my English folder. Going to open up the document we're going to be working on called Favorite Day Graphic Organizer. I come down to my Start menu, click on the snipping tool. Again, I'm going to drag to the right. This time, instead of saving it, I'm going to come down to my Start menu and I'm going to open up Paint. It's once you have a snipped item using the snipping tool, it's already saved on to the clipboard. So all I have to do here to start working on it is click Paste. Just going to move that up a little bit. And then similarly, click on the text tool, click where you want to type. My favorite day is Saturday. First reason, no homework. So whatever you want to type, and you would fill out your graphic organizer. You're going to go back to the Start menu, grab the snipping tool again. So this is the old snip because I didn't close it out. So we're going to hit New. We're going to grab a new snip. We're going to save it on the desktop. I'm going to call it same thing. Favorite day, graphic organizer. And we're not saving this as an HTML. We're actually going back and saving this one from when we use Paint as a PNG. I hit Save. I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to close out Paint. Don't save. And I'm going to upload the file. So there it is, Favorite Day Graphic Organizer. Open. Again, I'm going to check and make sure it's the right one. I'm going to close the preview, and I'm going to delete the original version. So there you have it, annotating using Adobe or Paint.